I need to know everything, who in the what in the.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video of D.I.Y Moto. Today I'm going to show you how to winterize your bike for wintertime. Pretty quick, simple, easy steps to take. So stay tuned, we'll get right into it. So one of the first steps that you want to do is to make sure you have a full tank of gas. That's the most important step of this thing here, because you want to make sure that there's no air allowed to get inside the tank to where you would get rust. And after rust, over time rust starts to fade and you end up having to buy a new gas tank over here for your motorcycle. So what you make sure, I'm almost at a full tank. So I think I should be good with this here the way it is. I mean, it's all based off your preference and what you want. So basically what you want to get is stable storage for over the winter time. Here in Connecticut it is November, which is still warm, but for me, I'm just gonna call it a season. I did ride today for a little bit, but as time gets on, it gets colder, so time to go. So we're gonna start off here. So turn the bike off. So we're gonna open the gas can. If I can get it in. My tank size is 4.8 gallons. So this one here says it holds up to, so 1 ounce treats up to 2.5. So I'm probably gonna do 2.5 of this inside my gas. So let's get that going.
I need to know everything, who in the what in the where, I need everything.
Artlist
Trust me, I
I.O.
hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence to let them in, chalk up their body, another one body, that's just how it
Music
go. I got some
licensing
secrets, I'm shaking the
reimagined.
game so they stay on their toes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on the go. I can play with the pros and act like a rookie, so they overlook me. Then I double up again, none of their knows, none of them cold. They just got lucky but never adapted, so I'm to the one if it's coming to blows. My enemies cutting it close, I let them think that they got me, but what do you know?
Alright, so once I put that in, it also states that you want to run your engine for about 5 minutes to let all that engine stabilizer go through the fuel system, just so that it doesn't sit there in the gas can. It goes through your engine and stuff like that. So we're gonna run that for 5 minutes and we'll be right back. Alright, so now that you ran it for 5 minutes and all that stabilizer going through your fuel system, just note you can still ride it once you put it in. You just put it in there just to be on the safe side, so when you're actually done riding, it's in your tank, you're good. So you don't have to re-add anything like that. But if you ride for a long period of time, I would re-adding some more stabilizer just so that you know that your gas is good, and make sure it's 95% full before you add the stuff in there. And then for storage, if you're storing it in the garage, at least get a little cover. A bike cover, something like this that can cover the whole entire bike. That way you don't get no rodents and stuff like that inside your bike or tune up your watch and this and that. If you have the wheel lifter to lift your bike up, I would use those two as well, just so it's a little bit higher off the ground and it's straight up and down. For me, I had to hold my bike on the kickstand for right now, so hopefully we should be good. And then another thing, to give you a little bit more detail for me, I'm not gonna do any of the extra stuff that I've seen over the time that people do to their bikes to store for winterize, and make sure that you have the right PSI for your tires. Also to cover the exhaust pipe. I have never seen that happen. I've seen it in a couple of videos that I watched, but I've never seen it personally, somebody do that. So I'm not going to do that myself. The PSI is good in my tires, so I should be straight for the whole entire winter. So I'm going to leave. If you have to store your bike outside, I would recommend you go onto Amazon and get a all-weather cover for that purpose, that for the rain, the snow, whatever else type of weather you have where you're at, that you're covered for that, just so that in case something was to happen, your bike is covered and you're not going to the dealership to pay an arm and a leg to make your bike run for next riding season.
Cutting it close, I let them think that they got me, but what do you know? I had them beat before we ever spoke. I'm ready for smoke. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats. To turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now they ain't go harder than me. They need a blade in a sheath, a shank in a piece, a crate full of heat, an army, a fleet, a tank in a jeep, a navy at sea, where they submarine.